Alright, gang, good afternoon. I hope you're doing well. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. Let's jump right on into this for you. I do got 5 things on watch, 2 futures, 3 stocks. So let's go ahead and get with it. The first one that I'm looking at is 6B, well, /6B, right? The British Pound Futures. And as you can see, it's been in a downtrend. And we had a recent drop here come right up to pretty much support at 1.34. So what I'm looking at doing is selling a put here on this dip, looking for it to bounce back up and head back up towards that 200 day. So with /6B, okay, IVR is a little bit low. That's okay though. We're going to be going all the way out to January 7th, which is about 61 days. So plenty of time for this trade to work. And I want to just sell a 10 delta. All right, this is going to be the 1.29 puts that I want to sell. And it's going to be right around 0.0023. Might even be able to grab it at 002, which is still fine. That's about $125 there. This will give a 94 pop while giving plenty of room past the expected move. And it's only going to cost about a grand, 1100 to put on. Now, if you want to define it, you can, but as you can see, liquidity in futures is already pretty tight here. But if you go ahead and do a two wide here, so 1.29, 1.26, you still keep that high probability of 94. But as you can see, it does drop it to only $88 in credit, but your buying power is reduced. So I would add 2 contracts here, giving you $175 in potential profit, while your buying power is only $850. Okay, and like I said, it keeps you at a 94 pop. So good play here, both defined and undefined. All right, and the next one that I'm looking at is going to be /ZN, which is the 10-year note. Now this one was in a good downtrend. We based a little bit. It did pop up recently this week. However, I still feel like it's going to reject this 200-day and kind of come down. So I'm looking at selling a call above that 200-day, up here at some resistance, and then drop in a put way past support. And as you can see, it's all the way past the 200-day on the weekly chart. So with this is December 23rd, 46 days out, and I want to go ahead and sell the 127.5 puts and the 134.5 calls. It leans it delta neutral. It's a 7 delta on both sides. Gives a pretty much a 90 pop, 10 cents in credits, about $156, and it's only going to cost $700 to put on. Now, if you want to define this one, I would not bring the strikes in again. I would try to get it at a 2 wide or very close to a 2 wide here. As you can see, liquidity is also an issue. So let's start with a 2 wide. Yeah. So if you could do this, again, another one would just, do a $2 wide, 127.5, 125.5, 134.5, and 136.5. And if you do 2 contracts, 6 cents, that's $188, and it's only $600 to put on while keeping you pretty much at that 90 pop. All right. The next one, now this is going to be based on liquidity, is Chipotle, CMG. It is not the most liquid, but as you can see, pretty much after, not this recent earnings, but the earnings before that, it really just went sideways. Made a high, kind of slowed down, consolidating now. So not a lot going on. So I'm looking at throwing on a put down here at that 200-day, and then throwing on a call spread up above the all-time highs. So if this fills, right, because liquidity is an issue, December expiration, right, Iron Condor here. As you can see, they're $2 to $3 wide. The volume is really low. So being a 10 wide, I'm okay with a little bit lower credit on this one because of the liquidity. So I want to sell the 1625 puts, buy those 1615s behind it, and then I want to sell the 1970 calls and buy those 1980s. Anything around 225 or better would be great, but because of the large movements it can do, the wide spreads, I want to be the highest pop available. So this is about a 70 pop for this Iron Condor. As you can see, we're about $50 past expected move here. So not bad, but again, this is not the most liquid, so I won't chase it. If I can't get it at 225 or better, I just won't do it. All right. And the two energy plays here. Looking at XLE, right? With a strangle. We ran up, and now we're consolidating again up here around that 58-59 area. So I want to lean it. It's actually going to lean it a hair short, but I'm still giving an 80 pop while it consolidates here. So as you can see, you're going to be below multiple lines of moving averages, just above the 200-day and right at support here at 52. And then I'm going to give it some wiggle room to the upside. All right. So with this one, December again, I want to sell the 52 puts and sell those 65 calls. It barely leans it short. You know, do two contracts here with at least 85 cents is going to give you pretty much an 80 pop. Two short deltas, 170 bucks for $1,100. Not bad. Defined risk, probably wouldn't do it. It is a lower item. Plus, as you can see, you really don't get any credit that way. So I'll stick with a strangle on this one. And then lastly for you guys is going to be XOP. All right. I like oil long. We got the oil and gas ETF here. Both natural gas and oil have been doing pretty good. So just want to go ahead and take this one long. As you can see, it is consolidating here near those highs. It does have a squeeze building up. The hourly is set to go here with its squeeze, and the weekly still nice and strong. Okay, so I like this one long. Don't mind that. So looking to sell a put below the 200-day on the weekly and below all moving averages, again right at support here at 94. So with this one, December expiration, I want to sell that 94. You could probably sell the 93 if you wanted a little bit more, and if you really want to go safe, you can go all the way down to 92s depending on where it opens tomorrow. I'm gonna start at the 94. All right, want to get at least a $1.35 in credit here. It's going to give an 85 pop and only 900 bucks to put on. All right, defined risk, you can do it. Come all the way on up. And it's a little low, but if you can get a $1.30 at the 102.97 put spread, then I'm okay with that. 68 pop, and then of course you are defined risk here. And those 102s put you below the 21, which is fine with me. So that's it, gang. That's all I got for you. Those 5 are on watch going into tomorrow. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and maybe one day I will see you all in chat. Take care.